but a little bit differently than the last time. This time I want to use Becki and Chris's 7-shot sequence to help me figure out what to shoot along the day, and also to remove some of the anxiety around like, what do I shoot? How many shots do I need to get? What's enough to be able to stitch together? Because I'm used to, for work, making videos that are very much scripted out, have a shot list. I know what I'm doing, so when it comes to the shooting, I'm kind of just following what I've already written out. For this kind of video, I don't feel like writing anything out or having to plan it out. I'd rather be able to kind of find the story in the edit. Where that gets challenging is figuring out what to shoot in the moment. And so my hope is today, following that 7-shot sequence, an establishing shot, 2 wide or medium shots, 2 close-ups, an abstract shot, an unexpected shot, and just getting those as I'm going about my day will at least give me enough footage so that when I'm in the edit, I can find the story. And that's all I got for now. One of the absolute smartest things I do is each night I set the coffee for the morning. I love myself for that. One challenge I have with this kind of video usually is feeling like I have to shoot everything because I don't know how I'm gonna want to stitch things together. So I'm hoping the framework of that 7-shot sequence will make it so I'm not spending all this extra time trying to shoot every single thing that I do, that anything I do takes like an hour, because I'm already running like a half hour behind my usual morning schedule. Also, this is the unexpected shot or abstract, I think unexpected shot. I know I'm gonna have to, because I'm already having it, is knowing when a sequence should end, or like really when whatever activity I'm filming ends. Like, came in here to make breakfast. Do I end that when I'm done making breakfast? Should I keep shooting when I was unloading the dishwasher? Should I keep shooting when I'm eating breakfast? Should I keep shooting now?
I feel like it's time for Santa to be put away.
I mean, Santa, the stockings, the tree.
Well, the tree's different.
Okay.
Come here. What are you doing? Oh, why are you crying? Why are you crying? Come here.
And so the whole idea of this is have the checklist of 7 shots so that I'm able to just knock those out and not having to, take a bunch of time of like getting 20 shots.
Yeah.
Or trying to think through, what should I get? But because I enjoy that part, it's like, oh no, actually we're going to do 15 shots. But because this isn't like a set story, it's a little harder.
Yeah.
But that's also the challenge for me, because I'm so used to, for work, doing videos where they're very scripted out, and there's no real script. And then also I don't know, I'm not used to talking to the camera or even like talking out loud to like kind of narrate the day along like a normal vlog would.
Yeah.
Which is why, as we're having this conversation, I turned on the camera and started recording. Because it's just like, oh, this is a way for me to kind of narrate what's going on, or to do. I felt like I was going to need to have a talking part talking about like why I'm doing these 7 shots, or what the practice is that I need to get with them.
Yeah.
So that's what this is definitely has right now.
Yeah.
Big thing I need to do today is film an interview for an upcoming video, which means I need my main camera to do that. So the vlog, we're switching to my phone. So that's the basic camera setup. Now I need to light this. Normally I do like a flat lighting where I just have a light in the corner of the room motivated off the window light, but then everything just looks flatly lit. So what I want to try this time is a tube light overhead to motivate off the desk light and have this be more shadow side. Also, since the focus of the shots should be my computer screen where the interview subject's gonna be, I want that to be the brightest part of the frame anyways. And so creating more shadow around the computer screen, I think should help with that. Let's see. I think I'm good with this. Last second change, I think I need some sort of kicker light. So without it, like the plant just is so dark that it blends with me. But this. Then it gives a little bit more separation over here. Tube light over the desk, which is motivating off the desk lamp. Then I have the 200X with the lantern as a kind of fill light. There's a B7C in there that's also kind of a fill light. It's not doing too much. It's just not putting the behind the computer so much in shadow. And then I have a bounce that's really just to cast a little bit extra light onto my face. So it's a good amount, but I think it looks a lot better than just having that in the back and as more of a key light and the window as the key light, which again, just shooting in this direction made it look so flat. Also, I couldn't shoot a lot of me setting up the lights or once the lights were on, tweaking the lights because I needed the app on my phone in order to adjust color temperature and intensity. I have no idea, like the 7-shot sequence, it could have been a 70-shot sequence. The 7-shot sequence, I'm not trying to be too precious about it. I'm more just trying to use that as a helpful rule of thumb of let me just get these 7 shots and then I should be able to do something with them in the edit to move the story along. And that's the story so far. So, camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. Alright, I'm not gonna film myself doing the interview for somewhat obvious reasons. I would need to do it on my phone. I need my phone just to monitor. But imagine it going something like this. Hi, I have a question for you. Great answer. Okay, thanks, bye. That interview was for a video I need to finish for my day job in 2 weeks. Now I need to write up the shot list for a video I need to shoot for next week. I have the script done, I just need to piece out the shots because this is a skit where I'm playing both characters as well as shooting the video, and so I want to have the shot list so that I know which lines I need to deliver with which. I want to have a shot list because it'll make my life hopefully easier when I have to go shoot it, since I'll be behind the, I'll be directing and then I'll also be the one on the camera. Plus I need to stitch together 2 different shots since I'm playing both characters, and so I need to make sure I get the right shots so that it's not like, wait, where'd the other character go? They should be in the shot on this one. So that's what we're gonna do now, and then I'll go for a swim. All right, good enough. I thought I was done. I figured swimming, that's a nice cap to all this. That'll be the last sequence. But while I was swimming, I realized, no, I should film one last sequence to kind of put together everything I learned today and also to do it as a pure 7-shot sequence. So I need to make dinner now. I'm doing breakfast for dinner, and I figure this can be the final 7-shot sequence for this vlog. So, what did I learn from doing these 7-shot sequences? One, it's helpful to have a framework and a kind of checklist to get the shots done. Two, it's really hard to remember which of the shots you've done. So I'm not trying to be like dogmatic about it. Like it has to be 7 shots and it has to be these 7 shots, which is also takeaway number 3 for me. I think my favorite is when I combine some of these shots. Like, what if normally the establishing shot's like a big wide shot. What if the establishing shot is more of a close-up? Like in this cooking sequence just now, I think the establishing shot would be either when I take the pot out from the cupboard or when I turn on the oven. Just because I think that conveys enough, okay, we're about to be cooking, without having to be like, look at this kitchen. Also, I really like I was using the gimbal here. I used the drone earlier when I was at the pool, and I took advantage of the waypoint feature in both to be able to have me get out of the car and then show the pool, or to have it show me cooking the spinach, but then introduce the eggs and then introduce the turkey bacon. And so that's kind of like a wide/medium shot. So like it could check that box, but it could also check the box of unexpected, because maybe you didn't expect that there was going to be that movement to it. I really like blocking out shots. That was a lot of fun to come up with. Anyways, I guess that's all a long-winded way of saying I think the 7-shot sequence is really helpful. It's helpful to have that checklist, and it's a great starting point. And also a great, and it's also a great fallback. So it's a great starting point and it's a great fallback. It's a great starting point of, well, let me just focus on getting these 7 shots and then I'm good. It's a great fallback of, oh, I don't really know what to capture for this. Let me fall back on the 7 shots and I'll just get those 7. And then everything else becomes gravy and it becomes freeing. I probably shot more today because I was warmed up with the 7-shot sequence of, okay, let me make sure I get my establishing shot, some wides, some mediums, some close-ups, and then some weird shots. And then I was just, as I was going through the various activities of the day, I was just thinking, oh, this could be an interesting wide shot, or oh, this is unexpected. That can be an unexpected shot. And so I just kept getting more of each of these shots. And so I guess the biggest takeaway is the 7-shot sequence just is helpful as a framework, but also just a fun gimmick to get in some camera practice. And hopefully it was fun to watch. I'm gonna eat now. I'm starving.